DreAllDay.com.
So we about to talk about what empowerment expert means. I'm explaining to y'all first of all where the phrase came from. I made it up. I don't know if anybody ever said it before, and I didn't get it from them. I made it up, and then I'm explaining to you why exactly I started using that, then what exactly it means for me, and then I'm gonna demonstrate to you exactly what it means. So this is gonna be good right here. I'm going to empower some people. Yvonne Kopich, what's going on? Vivid, appreciate that. Kevin J. Brown came back in. Swipe to the right, y'all. Share this on your feeds. Let everybody know what's going on. Hit the hearts as you come in. So we're gonna explain here. I'm gonna explain to y'all what empowerment expert means, because I know some of y'all have questions about some ways that you might need to be empowered in your life and whatever it is you're doing, your life, your sport, your business, your social lives, just your mentality overall, your confidence, whatever it is that you want to get better at, because everybody wants to get better at something, right? So I'm going to explain to you what empowerment means. You know, over the years, people have always asked me, like, Dre, what is it that you do? What is it that you do? And people always ask me, you know, like, how do you make money? What is your business? What's your main job? People always ask me that question. And it was never really one way that I can answer the question, because I've never been the type of person to do just one thing. And I've talked about that in the previous scopes that I've done here, talking about doing more than one thing. I talked about, you know, the fact that I read about people who are millionaires, people who are really wealthy. I mean, talking about generationally wealthy, meaning their grandkids and their kids, they usually make money more than one way. If you think about anybody who only makes money one way, they usually don't have a lot of it. So people who make money more than one way are the entrepreneurs you know about, the rich and famous people you know about. You name anybody you know who's notably rich, they make money more than one way. You might know them from one thing that made them famous, but they actually make money more than one way. No rich person you can name makes money just one way. Everybody's doing other things. Even your favorite athletes, what do they do? What do they do outside of playing their sport? They got their endorsements. They might have some investments that you don't even know about. They got companies that they got on the side. You see athletes now, they doing what? Underwear, they making sneakers, they endorsing drinks, they might be having alcohol sponsorship, they got their own clothing lines. So they all doing other things besides just playing their sport. You might know them for the one thing, but they're doing a bunch of other things. So the reason that I gave you that background is because people always ask me, like, Dre, what do you do? And I've always done multiple things. You know, I play basketball, I have a website, I'm on YouTube. I'm a professional speaker. You know, I write books. I sell books. I sell programs. I do coaching. I make online courses that people can take. I do videos like this. It don't cost you any money, but this is building my brand. People become fans of me because I'm putting this content out and giving you guys valuable information. That's why you keep coming back. That's why you hit the hearts. That's why you join these scopes. That's why you swipe to the right like you're going to do right now. Share this on your Twitter feeds, because I'm giving you something that you see as valuable. If it wasn't valuable, I'd be here talking to myself. So I've always done a bunch of other things, and I do other things that y'all probably will never even know about, but I've always been the type of person to do multiple things. So when somebody ever asks me, you ever heard of the elevator pitch? You know, the elevator pitch is like when you stand in the elevator with somebody and the elevator is going to take 30 seconds to get from where you at to where you going before somebody gets off the elevator. You got to be, and they say, what do you do? You want to be able to tell them what you do within, let's say, 10 to 15 seconds in a way that they're interested, that you kind of answer their question, but also that they're like, you know, I want to know more about what it is that you do. Give me your card, give me your number, give me your email so we can have further conversation, because what you said is interesting to me. I might be willing to, you know, do some business with you. Maybe I want to buy what you're selling. Maybe you want to buy what I'm selling. Maybe you want to sell what I'm selling for me, something like that. So you want to make people interested, but you also got to have it in a bite-sized portion that people can understand exactly what it is that you're doing, so they can say, okay, that's interesting, I want to know more. So when I get off this elevator, I have your number, so I'll follow up with you. That's how you network. That's how you create relationships. That's just basically how business works. If you ask any business person, you know, you don't always have time to sit down for an hour with somebody that you just met. You say, what do you do? What do you do? Exchange information, move on. But if that person's not interesting, like if somebody says, you know, I sell insurance, or I'm in real estate, or, you know, I play basketball, I play for this team overseas that they never heard of, they're gonna say that's cool, and then they're gonna forget you 5 minutes later. So you want to have your elevator speech be something that people can understand. So Solutions asked me, am I the empowerment expert? Absolutely, I'm the empowerment expert. I've been the empowerment expert for a long time. I just gave myself the title. So now, and the reason I'm giving this background, Solutions, for anybody who missed it so far, I'm giving you this background to explain where that title came from, why I gave myself that title, what exactly it means. Then I'm going to demonstrate to y'all exactly what it means. So check this out. Now, as I was just talking about elevator pitches, people come to me and they like, I go to a networking event sometimes. People are like, hey, what do you do? And I start telling them, I play basketball, I do this, I do this, I do this. I can name like 8 things that I do. I do all of them as a business person. But I can't explain 8 things to somebody. They're gonna be confused. They're usually gonna remember like one thing, talk about that one thing, then forget everything else. And usually, if I say I play basketball, people always talk about that because they don't really hear that often. You play basketball, who you play for? You play for the Heat. You play in the NBA. Where'd you play in school? What league do you play in? Is it all one big league? What country is that? What country did you like best? It's the same questions that I get all the time. But I decided that the simplest way for me to be able to explain to people what it is that I'm doing. The other day, I was kind of doing some rewriting on my website on the about page at dreallday.com, and I said, because it says on there, there's a paragraph on it that says people always ask me, like, Dre, what do you do? And I listed all these things that I do. I do this, I do this, I do this. I was like, it's too much information. It's too confusing. I need to be able to put it in a very simple package that somebody that can encompass every single thing that I'm doing, that people could say, okay, I understand it. When I say it, people both understand it, number one, but at the same time, they're intrigued. So they understand, like, okay, I understand what you mean. I get the gist of it, but I also want to have a further conversation with you so I can get some more information and see how listening to you, reading you, watching you, talking to you, paying you for a course, paying you for a program, paying for one of your books, paying you for a speaking engagement, paying attention to you on Periscope can help me. So that's why I came up with the phrase empowerment expert. So what exactly does empowerment expert mean? All y'all know what the word empowerment means, right? Obviously, this is an intriguing topic because y'all came in here, you hitting the heart. So obviously, I'm giving you some good information right now. Empowerment means, actually, I never even looked up the definition of empowerment. How about I look up the definition of empowerment while I'm here on Google, so I can give you because I already know exactly what it means for me, but I want to be able to explain it in a way that both y'all can reference the actual definition and exactly what I mean by the word. So empowerment means to give official authority or legal power to, or to promote the self-actualization or influence of. All right, so that's what empowerment means. It basically means somebody who has power taking it and giving it to another individual so that individual can be powerful enough to do what they want to do. So that begs the question, what does power mean? I got a good idea what power means, but I want to see what it says in the dictionary. Power says the ability to do something or act in a particular way, especially as a faculty or a quality. So basically what that means by empowerment expert, let me tell you what it means for me. I told you the definition, but that's not even important because the way I define it is what matters, is my title, right? Empowerment expert means what I do is I empower people. I give people the ability to do things, the ability to act, the ability to think in a way that is going to give them power to do whatever it is that they want to do in life. For example, in basketball, I empower basketball players to be better players by telling them, work on your game. Here's the way you do this drill. Here's how your footwork needs to be. Here's how you deal with the coach. Here's how you get yourself ready for tryouts. Here's how you prepare yourself to play professional basketball. Here's how you walk onto a college basketball team. Here's how you deal with somebody trash talking you. Here's how you deal with players not passing you the ball. Here's how you deal with the fact you had a bad game yesterday. Here's how you deal with developing your jump shot. Here's how you deal with it when the only court you got is not even 10 feet high. Here's how you deal with it when you don't even have a basketball. You got to go to the court and play with some people you don't know. Here's how you deal with the fact that you play great in practice, but you don't play great in the game. So I empower people in basketball to take care of all these things. That's why I made so many videos, because there's so many things that can go into the game of basketball. There's a million factors, a million, what's the word that I'm looking for? A million little things. I can't think of the words. It's escaping me right now. A million things that can go into the game of basketball. That's why I make so many videos, because there's so many areas to cover, and there's always something new coming up. As things keep happening, there's going to be more stuff coming up. I see y'all coming into the room. What's going on? Y'all just joining the conversation. I'm talking about empowerment expert. What I do is empowerment. When I talk about if I'm coaching somebody, or I'm consulting somebody, how can I empower that person? I was just talking to this woman. She's one of my clients. I'm not going to say her names, is confidentiality. But anyway, she said, Dre, the reason I'm hiring you is I want you to be my discipline coach. I want you to be able to hold me accountable for the things I haven't been able to hold myself accountable for. So I want to do this. I want to start this business. I want to do this at my job. I want to make this program. I'm trying to meet this man. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to build this network. I want you to be my discipline coach. And when you're discipline coaching somebody, not even going to detail what I'm doing her, I'm empowering her to do the things that she needs to do for herself that she might not have otherwise been able to do for herself. And that doesn't make her weak, doesn't make her bad, doesn't mean she's wrong. It means I'm able to provide a solution for her. I'm able to provide a solution. Solutions Turk. I went there. I'm able to provide a solution to her in a way that she's able to get the things done that she actually wants to get done. So she hired me to empower her. Y'all understand that? Now, if I go and speak at an event, let's say I go speak at a business conference, or I go speak at a marketing conference, and I'm giving some people some information about, how to build your brand on YouTube, or how to build a website, or how to work social media. You know, there's a million people talking about that. Most of them don't even know what the hell they're talking about. But anyway, if I go and talk about something like that, what am I doing? I'm empowering somebody who might be the marketing person at a company, or somebody who might be a solopreneur. You might be the only person in your business. You're an entrepreneur, and you're trying to figure out how you do social media while still handling your customers, while still handling your clients, while still running your business, all the paperwork, all the stuff that you got to do. And you also want to be on social media because you know that's where all your customers are. I'm going to empower you to be able to do it more efficiently. I'm empower you to do it in a way that's going to actually bring some fans, some buyers, some admirers into what it is that you're doing in business. I'm going to empower you in a way that you're able to use social media, which costs no money for the most part. And you're going to be able to generate income from doing social media the right way, not doing it the wrong way that a lot of the bum-ass speakers out there be telling y'all to do it that don't even know what they're doing. And that's a whole other scope that we're going to talk about now that I'm thinking about it. So that's how I'm empowering people in that field. Other things that I do, when I write a book, I'm empowering you because I can sit here on this video and talk for an hour, but listen, you can't sit and talk to me all the time. I'm not always even on the internet. I'm not always going to be able to reply to emails immediately. I'm not always available to answer a phone call. I'm not always available to sit one-on-one with everybody who might want to have a conversation with me. But when I write a book, or when I write a blog post, or when I take this video and I save it to my phone and I put it on my computer and I upload it to youtube.com, that book, that blog post, that video is going to be there forever. So I'm able to empower you. So even if you missed half of this conversation, you can go back and watch it over and over and over again over the next 30 years, and it will empower you to do whatever it is that you want to do in life. And I like to cover a lot of different areas. I've never been the type of person to just talk about one thing. I don't just talk about confidence. I don't just talk about motivation and discipline and basketball and marketing and business and entrepreneurship. I talk about a whole lot of different things because I'm interested in a whole lot of different things. And there's a guy, Deion Sanders, I think I said this yesterday. He said, if you got more than one skill, you should be getting more than one check. So I've never been the type of person who thought I needed to just do one thing. I need to focus on one thing. Listen, if you're only good at one thing, do your one thing, whatever that is. If you're good at more than one thing, you should be getting paid for more. You should be getting paid more than one way. It's just simple as that. When I saw that phrase, it made absolute sense to me because they was asking him why you play football and baseball. So you ask somebody else why you play basketball and you speak and you write books and you got a website and you do YouTube and you do Periscopes and you do all these different things. Exactly, prime time, Deion. You do more than one thing and you good at it, you should be getting paid more than one way. That just makes sense. Doesn't that just make sense? Even if you never heard of Deion Sanders, even if you have no idea who I am, even if you don't do none of the stuff that I do, you just clicked on this scope because you saw what was going on in your area, doesn't that just make sense? That if you're good at more than one thing, there should be a way you can make money from it. In the world we live in today, anybody can make money doing anything. So empowerment expert, that's the reason that I came up with that phrase. Because if I'm in an elevator with somebody and I say, hey, how you doing? What do you do? And they say, I'm an insurance claims adjuster, or, I'm a paralegal, or, I'm a 5th grade school teacher, or, I work at the Apple store, or, I have my own health food company. And they say, oh, well, Dre, what is it that you do? And I say, I'm an empowerment expert. Now, can you tell me, is there anybody who's going to say, oh, that's great, and walk away? No, somebody's going to be like, yo, you're a what? What does that mean? Where do you do that? How'd you start that? What exactly do you do? Can I get some more information? Do you have a business card? How can I get in touch with you? Do you have a website? Are you on social media? Do you live here? Are you here that often? Are you from this town? Where are you from? Where'd you go to school? What do you do? So people are going to want more information. So don't none of y'all steal that title. Actually, I don't even care if you steal the title, because if I cared that you stole the title, I wouldn't be using it. I wouldn't make a video about it. But listen, I am an empowerment expert because I know anybody I talk to, I don't care what you do. Because everybody who's on this scope right now, tell me what it is that you do. If you got a job, if you got a business, tell me what it is that you do. And I'm going to explain to you how I empower people. I can empower anybody no matter what it is that they do. And this is going to be the demonstration here. All right, you're a barber. I can empower a barber how to build up their social media following so that people actually come into their business and they actually want to come back to their business to keep spending money there. Because you understand that every single customer that comes into your business is not the value of them coming in one time, spending $20 on a cut. Is the value of them coming in every single week for the next 5 years. That's how much money you're actually going to make. A gamer. I can empower you on how you can actually get on YouTube, start putting your gaming stuff on YouTube and start to generate a fan base and eventually maybe generate an income from it in a way that maybe you could write books about it, you could do Periscopes about it, you could start a blog talking about it, and you can show other people how to play that game better, and they can get better at their game, and now they're going to owe that success to you, and you'll be able to generate income from that. Income being money, income being people paying you attention. Now, who has a question here? Tell me how I can help you. If you're on this Periscope live stream right now, Tell me how I can help you. I don't care what it is you do for a living. I don't care what your vocation is. If you're in school, if it has something to do with your business, has something to do with your sport, I can empower people. And see, this is my way of showing you. Because I can sit here and write all day. I could do this, I could do that. But if I can't prove it, then I ain't really no expert. See, if somebody tells you they're an expert or something and you ask them a question about it and they can't answer it, then they ain't no expert. And a lot of times I see, especially in the world today, it's so easy for anybody to publish anything. People calling themselves experts and they don't even know what they're talking about. And I listened to them. I was watching the video today of this woman that I know. I know her. We went to a conference together about a year and a half ago, and she was speaking about networking. She was speaking about how to build a network, and I watched her video. It was like a 3-minute snippet of some speaking engagement that she did, and she was terrible. I was like, they hired her? She sucks. And she's out there calling herself an expert. She had no idea what she was talking about. Solutions Turk asked me would I be available today for a phone call. Actually, I am Solutions Turk, so hit me up sometime after this scope ends. We'll be able to talk. So don't nobody have anything that can power them in. Well, look, I guess I got to find some new people to ask questions to because I ain't hear nothing from nobody. But I wanted to explain to y'all. I wanted to know exactly what it is that I'm doing. Humble asked me, how do you market yourself and gain a big following on your website? How did you network? Well, if you want to market yourself and gain a big following, first of all, you need to establish yourself as somebody. And when I say somebody, that means you had to be able to deliver something that people can't get anywhere else. What is it that you're delivering that nobody else can deliver where you're a commodity? Because if there's somebody else or multiple people doing the same thing that you're doing, then what you are is a commodity. For example, if you go to CVS and you want a bottled water, it's like 30 different brands of bottled water. Which one do you want? Does it really matter? Most of the time, to most people, it doesn't matter. It's a commodity. I'm going to buy the cheapest one or the one that's the size that I want or the one that's the easiest for me to grab off the shelf. That's just what it is. That's what a commodity is. But if you happen to differentiate yourself, let's say you're Avion and somebody just loves Avion water, or they love, down here in Florida, they got one called Zephyr Hills, or you happen to love Aquafina, then people will search out that bottled water just so they can have that one bottled water. Like any of you eat cereal, you know how you go to Walmart or Target, and they got like flakes of rice or rice nuggets or something that's like a knockoff Rice Krispies, but you won't buy that one even though it tastes exactly the same, but you want the Rice Krispies. That's a brand. So you got to establish yourself as a brand name in some way, shape, or form, and people understand you are the only place they can get whatever it is that you deliver. You got to be able to fill in that blank with what it is that you deliver that nobody else can deliver, the way that you deliver it, where you deliver it, how you deliver it, why you deliver it, and what you deliver as you deliver it. So once you establish that brand, that's how you market yourself, and people will come to you. They're going to want to talk to you. And I'm actually building a course right now called Zero to Attention that's going to teach you exactly how to do that. All right, anybody else got a question before I end this scope? I might do another scope later on today, but I got work to do. A lot of work to do. I got to talk to Solutions Turk. We're supposed to be doing something. And I'm going to empower his audience. James said I should launch my own water brand. I don't know about that. Maybe. Let me think about it. That's a good idea, though. All right, so I'm going to end this scope right now. I will be back later on today, probably, possibly, but y'all see me again. Y'all know where to find me. DreAllDay.com, empowerment expert. Work on your fucking game. We out of here. Thanks for checking out this video. Make sure you follow all my top content up here. Follow me on all your favorite social networks right over here. And make sure you are subscribed to catch all the new content I put on this channel every single day.